In the 1980s, during the Cold War, in the Jennings household, Paige and Henry are wondering where their parents are. Oh, where's Mum and Dad? Paige, they've been gone for hours. Oh, I'm surprised you care. Remember when you were in bed the other day and you said you didn't care whether they were home or not? Oh, but this is different now because it's the daytime. How is it any different? If anything, it's more important than if they're not home at night. They could still be at work. Yeah, good point. But they didn't say that they were going to work. Surely they would tell us. Suddenly, the doorbell rings. I'll go and get that. Henry, you stay here. Yeah, okay, sis. Sis? Why have you started calling me that? Well, do you think there's anything wrong with it? No? I think it's cool. Paige goes and answers the door. Stan Beeman stands behind it. Ah, hello. Are your parents home? No, I'm afraid they're not at the moment. Can I help you with anything? Ah, me and Sandra's having a party at the weekend, a barbecue. Wondering whether you want to come round and have it with us. Gonna invite the whole neighbourhood if possible. Yeah, should be great. I'll ask my parents if we can all come. Okay, see you then. Bye. Paige shuts the door. When Paige has gone back into the house, Stan looks through the window pane of the front door to see that Paige has walked far away from the door. And then he plants a small listening device on the door, and he crouches down and listens in. Who was that, Paige? Oh, it's just Mr. Beeman. I better go and do Mum's washing, like folded up. You just go and do whatever you want. Okay, I'll go and play my new video game that Dad got me. It's called Space Invaders. You sure you don't want to try it out? Nah, it's probably for nerds. What, are you calling me a nerd? Yeah, I suppose so. I'll just get lost. Go and do your gay washing. Oh, well, if you're saying the washing's gay, then are you saying that I'm gay as well? I mean, you would be saying that Mum's gay as well, because she does the washing, and she's definitely not, by what I saw the other night. Why, what did you say? Nothing. Stan just bursts out laughing quietly, so that Paige and Henry can't hear him.
We must destroy the human race. Oscorp. We must destroy the world. Destroy the creatures, destroy the trees, destroy the land and destroy the seas. Oscorp. We must destroy the world. In the middle of a forest in America, Philip and Elizabeth Jennings are unpacking a sniper rifle from a case. Oh my God, Philip. This is too risky. We shouldn't be here together. We usually do this on our own. Shut up, Elizabeth. Get every FBI agent in the area to hear us. Right. What's the plan? Gonna move out of this area and move into position near the target. Suddenly a burst of white light flashes before them, and they are teleported through a portal to another place in America, in a forest. But it's a different forest this time. Outside the Oscorp facility, it is a chemical plant. Oh my God, Philip. But behind us, Philip turns and sees the Oscorp premises behind him. Oh, fuck. Oh my God. I don't know what we're going to do about this, Elizabeth. I guess we ought to just go up to this factory and just see what's going on here. Elizabeth touches Philip's arm as he walks towards the facility. We can't, Philip. I think we're breaching security. Be every FBI agent in the area. Not likely. It'll probably be the security of that facility. They'll just come out of nowhere, and they may contact the FBI after, who knows. But let's just go and have a look, shall we? The Americans must have technology way beyond what we imagined. Must have teleported to us here through some portal. Philip, I've already said we can't go there, for reasons that we have both specified. Both of us. I thought what I was saying made more sense, to be honest. Oh, you always think that, Philip. Yeah, and you always think what you say makes sense. That's why we make the perfect couple, because we both think us, personally, are always right. That doesn't make sense, Philip. Well, I don't think you make sense. Philip just begins carrying on walking towards the facility, and Elizabeth has no choice but to follow. Well, she does have a choice, but if she chose not to go with him, then the likelihood of her husband's being in mortal danger would be more so. They entered the Oscorp reception when they emerged from the forest, and Deborah was on the reception. Oh, hello, good day. I can't say I'm expecting you, but Mr. Brannan might be. What are your names, please? Philip and Elizabeth Jennings. For some reason, we've just been brought outside your facility, and we have no idea why. We were just minding our own business, going for a nice walk in the forest, and just got uprooted like this. Oh, must have been some complications. 1 minute, let me just phone Derek. Deborah picks up the phone and dials the number to phone Derek. Oh, yes, sir, yes. Derek answers. Right, love. What is it? Got 2 people here, Philip and Elizabeth Jennings. They're asking to see you. Well, technically we're not. We're just here to see whoever's in charge. Mr. Brannan is in charge. Well, I'm not expecting anyone to do like that. So I've never heard of him before in my life, so just tell him to fuck off. Mr. Brannan, that's not very professional, is it? Especially in a facility like this. I won't tell you what he says, because it wasn't very nice. How, Deborah, you're not supposed to tell him what I said, are you, love? Well, I don't know, Mr. Brannan, because you've never specified. Look, shut up, love, right? I am Derek Brannan. You listen to me, you do what I say. But I have listened to you, and I have done what you said, and you never gave orders like that. Oh, shut up, you're just making it worse. You're embarrassing me in front of these people. But you're not even here, sir. You're on the other end of the line. Oh, just fuck off. It's a pretty good job I'm on the other end of the line, isn't it? Otherwise that would be even more embarrassing face to face. Right. Just send them on up. I just cannot be asked, because they're just going to keep pushing for answers, and they're not going to leave, obviously. And I just can't be bothered to get security to get them out today, to be honest. So let's just be civil for once. I'm a very busy man, 24/7, and I just don't need this, to be honest. Alright. Deborah puts the phone down. Right, you can go on up. Yes, Mr. Brannan's office is on the top floor. A lift comes down, and Philip and Elizabeth enter it. They press the button to take them to the top floor. They emerge from the left when it reaches the top, and they knock on Derek's door. Come in. They enter Derek's office. Ah, hello. You must be Mr. Brannan. Derek, your first name? Yes, I'm the founder of Oscorp. Really? I thought it was Norman Osborn. Oh, shut up! Do not speak his name. Oh, sorry. As this conversation was happening, Philip goes to shake Derek's hand, but Derek doesn't move his hands from his sides, and Philip puts his hands back behind his back. So, what can I do for you two then? I wasn't expecting you. I've never seen you before in my life. I've never heard of you. Well, basically, we was just like teleporters here, I think, because I know how crazy this sounds, but we were in a forest, and for some reason we've been teleported into another forest. Just get out of my office now, just get out of my office. I haven't got time for these crazy stories to say. Do I have to get my security to remove you from the premises? Because I tried to be civil, and I really couldn't be bothered with that hassle today. And to be honest, I think you need to be admitted to psychiatric wards, the pair of you, even though this woman hasn't talked yet. I'm probably sure she's going to say the same story. Well, I have to back up my husband, and since it happens to me also, then it's kind of obvious. Not to me it isn't, because I didn't see it happen with my own eyes. To think something like that could happen outside my facility without my knowledge is ludicrous. Now, I'll press this button under my desk, and security will be here in less than a minute. Philip gestures his hands for Derek not to do that. Hey, listen, let's not be hasty, eh? I just thought if I told you quicker, then you might not think I was mad, but it's actually had the opposite effect, because it's actually made you think that I'm madder. So, let me tell you the full story. Philip, no. Listen, it's not what you think.
Derek goes back to his desk, and Philip and Elizabeth are still stood up. Silently and quietly, the door slides open, without Philip and Elizabeth noticing or hearing, and then it closes, just as silently as it was opened, and Derek's henchman slides in, and sneaks up behind Philip and Elizabeth, and with 2 quick strikes from his gun, Philip and Elizabeth fall to the ground unconscious. Good work. You can go now. Thank you, sir. Derek's henchman leaves the room. As soon as the henchman has left, Derek locks the door, and then he opens his secret room with the tilt of the correct book, and he bundles the unconscious Philip and Elizabeth inside there. He then goes back into his office, and the bookcase slides closed behind him, and Philip and Elizabeth are concealed from the view of anybody. Derek then continues with some paperwork. In the upstairs section of the Jennings household, Paige walks barefoot across the landing, and then she goes downstairs to see Henry. See, I still don't understand how Dad let you have that game after the talks that he was giving you, saying that you weren't allowed it because he said, oh, video games are damaging to your minds and that you should read more books and things. Yeah, well, he came round. Why? He never came round about me going to camp. It's not actually time yet for you to go to camp. So he might come round yet, who knows? Even if he did, I don't know whether he would convince Mum to let me go as well. You stole it, didn't you? So, you went next door to play that video game. You didn't steal anything from their house, but you stole it from a supermarket, didn't you? And the games console that goes with it. And you've been hiding it from Mum and Dad ever since, only playing it when they go out. Well, you shouldn't have told me about it, because if you think that I'm not going to tell Mum and Dad about this, you're wrong. I didn't think you were working out, Paige. Please don't tell them. You must be thick. Well, you must be thick if you would rather play a board game than watch Raiders of the Lost Ark. Oh, we're not going back to that again, are we? In his car, Stan Beeman gets a call through his radio. It's Agent Gadd. Beeman, we want you to check out a disturbance in a nearby forest. Seems to be like a flash of white light coming from there. I want you to check it out. Will do, sir. Stan drives into the forest, to the location where Philip and Elizabeth disappeared in the white light. The white light flashes once more, and Stan and his car are teleported into the forest that is outside the Oscorp chemical plant. What the fuck? Where am I? Stan just drives to the front entrance of the Oscorp premises. A barrier blocks his way, and then a security guard comes out to greet Stan. Who are you, sir? Have you got clearance for this facility? Stan shows him his FBI badge. I'm FBI, I've come to search the premises. I don't know whether you have authorization to search the premises, because S.H.I.E.L.D. has already been here once today, and they've caused chaos. They had a search warrant, you don't, do you? I don't care, mate. I don't need a search warrant to search. I'm the friggin' FBI. I can search whenever I damn well like, and there's nothing you can do to stop me. Especially since I've somehow been transported here by some unknown force. What technology have you got in this facility? If it's anything that opposes this country, I want to know about it. This isn't foreign technology imported, is it? I don't have to answer any of your questions. You can find out for yourself when you search the facility, because I can't stop you, like you said. Right, you're clear to go in. The security guard goes back inside a small room and presses a button to bring the barrier up. Stan drives into the Oscorp premises and parks his car in the parking space. He goes into the reception area and Deborah is there. Hello, what can I do for you? I'm Agent Stan Beeman. I'm with the FBI. He shows her his badge. Oh, have you come to search the premises, have you? Huh. You don't act that surprised. That's because we've already had, SHIELD visit today. Yeah, I know that. The security guard told me. Hang on, it wasn't today, was it? Wasn't it a few days ago? Yeah, that is actually right, actually. It was a few days ago. Me and the security guard just told a bit of a white lie, because we're trying to make out that we're under more pressure than we actually are. This paperwork gets to me, you see. Very busy. Yeah, but the security guard doesn't have to do any paperwork. Yeah, no, I agree that I work harder than him, but he's still gotta keep the place secure because he's security, and it's still a tough job, not as tough as mine. But anyway, you're here to see Mr. Brandon, aren't you? Well, like I said, I'm here to search the premises, but I would like to see the owner of this premises before I begin my search, if that is Mr. Brandon. Yes, he's on the top floor. Right, just press the button on the left to take you to the top floor when you enter it. Alright, thank you, Bess. Good day. Good day. Stan enters the lift and presses the button to take him to the top floor. He exits the lift and then knocks on Derek's door after he's walked up to it. Come in, it's open. Stan enters Derek's office. Derek is secretly hiding behind the door, waiting for Stan to enter the room. And when Stan does enter the room, Derek hits him over the head with a baton, and Stan falls to the ground unconscious. Derek then quickly goes over to the bookcase, tilts one of the books to open the secret room, and he bundles Stan inside the secret room, and the bookcase closes shut behind him. Liam Neeson enters the Oscorp reception area and is greeted by Deborah. Oh, hello, Mr. Neeson. What are you doing here? I got a call that my dog had been taken, and I was wondering whether your company has taken in any dogs recently. What's that I hear? I can hear a dog scratching itself. Oh, that's nothing. That's just, my dog. I have to bring him into work with me. Oh, I see. Well, I heard that your company's been experimenting on animals, and I thought that you might have taken in my dog either by a mistake or on purpose or whatever. But I'd like to conduct a search of your facility to see if my dog is there, because I can't just take your word for it. I'm sorry, Mr. Neeson, but SHIELD and the FBI is one thing. They have authorization to search this premises. You don't. I'll come in by force if necessary. Well, I'm sorry. There's a red button underneath this desk, and if I press it, security will be down on you within seconds. Liam Neeson just darts into the elevator and presses the button to go to the top floor, and then in the same split second, Deborah presses the button underneath the desk to make security come along. Derek's henchman is the head of security, comes along to see what is going on with a few other security guards. What is going on, Deborah? It's Liam Neeson. He's gone to the top floor. He thinks that Oscorp is experimenting on his pet dog. And I don't know, he might do something to Derek, so you've got to get to the top floor quick before he does something that he'll regret. Okay, let's move, ladies and gentlemen. The life of our boss is in danger. Is there actually a security guard on him up there? No, sir. What? Why? Well, you're the head of security. You're responsible for making sure there's a guard posted there at all times. There hasn't been a guard there in, days. Oh, why can't you just use our common sense? You nincompoops. Liam Neeson exits his lift and then walks over to Derek's door and knocks on it. Mr. Branding, it's Liam Neeson here. My dog has been taken, and I think your company's responsible for taking him. Derek? There's no reply. Derek's henchman and the security guards follow into the left and press the button to go to the top floor. Liam Neeson bashes Derek's office door down with the force of his shoulders, and then the alarm starts sounding. Liam sees the bookcase that is at the side of the room, and he tries tilting every single book until he finds the right one, and he enters the secret room, and the bookcase closes behind him. Derek's henchman and the other security guards finally reach the top floor, exit the lift, and walk over to Derek's office, where they see that the door has been smashed cleanly off of its hinges. Where the bloody hell has he gone? He couldn't have gone far. Search the entire facility. The guards bundle back into the lift, and so does Derek's henchman. They press the button to go back to the ground floor. When Liam Neeson has gone into the secret room, he spots Philip and Elizabeth tied up and gagged, unconscious. Derek must have done this when nobody was looking, and Liam goes over to them and takes the gags away from their mouths. But before he can do anything else, Derek comes up behind him with a baton and knocks him out. He then ties up and gags Liam Neeson as well. Ah, these people, they never learn, do they?
Thank you.